It has been, so I'm just checking that I'm vaguely in frame. I am. Today has been frustrating. As you know, I think we kind of talked about it over the weekend. I worked all the weekend. And I'm not saying that as a little mini violin, woe is me. I'm really lucky to get to do what I get to do. I'll explain why it's full 24 mil 1.4 and lighting in just a second. So yeah, I wrote the blog on Saturday. That's all done. I'm glad I'm doing that to keep up with things, to make sure I'm not losing pace. Because then you get to a day like today and you realise that was kind of important. So yesterday I came in here and made a load of points about this Doctor Phone app. Steve, I know you said you've heard of it. I've just been looking into it today, and it seems all right actually. So yesterday I was getting to the bottom of it, making script points and understanding what it was about and what I was going to talk about. They wanted a 5-minute video. I've nailed it about 5:30. But it's now 7 o'clock. I got in here this morning at 9:30, and it's taken all that time to do it. Um, Yesterday certainly helped. So then I can't. When I've had to use a teleprompter today, and I don't like using a teleprompter. But when you're just trying to perform for facts and just read certain information, the teleprompter does come in useful. So I've got it. I made use of it. Basically, what you do with it, there's an app called Teleprompter or something. So I write it out, and literally whatever's on the screen is what I say. If I gave you the script, you would see that is the only time I've scripted. I'm convinced you can see my eyes moving, but initially I did it with the kit lens on the camera, and I think because I was sitting closer and it wasn't a soft focus, you could see my eyes moving more. So then I decided, right, this was about lunchtime, change out to the 24 mil lens, get some nice soft bokeh behind me and sit a little bit further away and it looks better. And also you've got to get the angle of the screen. So if you can imagine the camera sitting there, then sorry, the iPad sitting there, camera sitting there, and there's a screen at an angle that looks down. And it's getting that angle right. So the line you're reading is more or less going through the center of the lens. I'm pretty happy now. It looks okay. Delivered the points I want to deliver. It's just uploading now. I'm going to send them the video to look at tonight because they're the ones that are going to pay in full. And obviously, if I can get them to pay in full tomorrow, or they've agreed to pay in full before it goes up, so I can buy the views. And if they do that, it means that I've got money in for the end of the month for mortgage and rent. So it's all sort of financial based kind of thing. So I've turned that around today. Um, I've gone to good lengths for them. So I came in and I tidied up what I do. I sit in front of the teleprompter, read it, and every time I realise that's not exactly how I'd be speaking, I then go and alter it on the script over there, re-upload it, blah blah blah. So then there's this app on the iPad that scrolls as you read. You just set it to a certain speed, and it scrolls as you read. So it's good for getting out of jail, like things like that. It's just taken me a lot longer than I wanted, but I wanted it to be right. I don't. Every sponsor gets their fistful of gold out of me. I do work hard for them, and this one was no exception. So I've done little picture in pictures over the top of their website and over the top of the app. So there was a bit I wasn't happy with, so I came back and recorded it later on this afternoon. It was only 30 seconds, but I knew it was wrong. They could have picked holes in it. I thought, no, send it correct. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I've kind of nailed what they wanted me to deliver on that. It'd be a kick in the nuts if they don't like it, put it that way. Tonight, still, I say it's 7 o'clock now. I want to do the reason I'm doing this. Well, that's the reason that this is all set up because I needed to switch out to 24 mm lens. The camera's still on the teleprompter, and I think I'm going to leave the teleprompter as it is tonight until I heard in the morning in case I need to re-record anything. At least then I know it's kind of a sit down, plug and play. So tonight, I still want to. I thought I would do this because the camera was set up for horizontal shooting. Oh, bugger! I just realised to shoot the. I'm going to have to take the teleprompter off because I've got to turn the camera up vertically. Yeah, I don't think there's a way around it. I'll have to. Anyway, I thought I'd do it because it was horizontal, and then I'll go and do the vlog. So I'm going to do short for Reflex tonight. That's free of charge. They've only paid for the video. I kind of like the team and I've liked being involved with them. They've been on it today with quite a few WhatsApp messages. They give me the Kickstarter link. They didn't say a thing about the views. And I had that covered. I would have told Little White Love, they said, why is there 39 views on it? I said, I've just been checking every device. I've let some family and friends see it. I just want to make sure it's perfect. But luckily, they were cool. The good news is it was getting views quite quickly. So hopefully tomorrow, it's at 3:15, I think. I've got it to go live for them tomorrow. So that now is done. That's scheduled. That's sitting there. So I'm uploading the Doctor Phone app. I'll get this uploading while I'm recording the short. And then the short, I'm literally just going to sit here. I'm not going to go to too much trouble because they haven't paid and because it's getting on and because I want to go home because it's been quite a long day. And I've had the curtains drawn most of the day. I know it's been a lovely day out there. The curtains been drawn most of the day because that is one of the benefits when you've got the blackouts drawn. You're not affected by light at all. And equally, when the curtains are open, you see the reflections of cars bouncing on the wall behind me over there. So this was easy though because it meant every time I sat down to record, everything was static and in exactly the right position. So it was the right move to do, even though I've missed a lovely day. And then tomorrow and Wednesday, Thursday's going to be my day in London. Tomorrow and Wednesday is getting to understand. I'll probably show you the back of the box. I don't think there's anything on the back of the box. That's the phone in there. Bought myself a Tesco SIM card yesterday. So I'm going to get a SIM card in it tomorrow. And tomorrow I'm going to start playing with an Android. First time I would have used an Android since the Pixel Pro. I know I did a few with nothing, but I think the last one I used was the Pixel Pro. So tomorrow I need to understand what I want to do with it. I'll begin to understand the phone a bit, find out about the tools that are on it and what I need to show about it, look at the data sheet they've sent me, work out how I'm going to do the video. And then on Thursday, I've got a feeling I'm going to be going to a part of town I'm not particularly keen on. It could be sort of West Endy. I've got to work out what photos I want to take because clearly the photos, I'll probably do 3 photos in each location. I'll do an iPhone, their phone, and a Canon. That way I can use the Canon on Lightroom and so on when I'm posting, but then I've got for the video, I suppose even the video I can show camera, iPhone, their phone. But I've just got to work out where I'm going and make sure that it's meant to be a beautiful day on Thursday. So I've got the weather right. And I suppose even if I do have to go initially to place I'm not too keen on, I could always just hop on the tube and then mosey on over to places that I prefer to shoot on if needs be. So it's got later in the day than I thought, but I just wanted to make sure I got the vlog done because we are doing 7 days a week now, as you know. And I know the views are taking a tumble, but we're up to 74 subs now. We might break 100 by the end of the year. And to think this is supposed to be the channel that grew rapidly. That's what they all tell you. Just sit down and record and just be yourself. I haven't got any regrets. I do enjoy it, but you'll understand if I keep it a bit brief today because I need to go and do this short for Reflex. I've got to go and find a lens, which I've got in the bag over there. I might drop a quick picture onto it or something, but it hopefully will just be one take. I kind of got in my mind what I'm going to say. I really do like it, and I am looking forward to using it. And as much as I've had this thing this snobby thing, oh, I'm a creator, I'm a photographer, I can't use the iPhone. That's crap, to be honest with you, because I've got probably £2,000 worth of lenses they sent me over the times I've worked with them, including an anamorphic that I've never even used. And there are times when it's just the better tool for the job. And certainly while I haven't got the money to go and buy any more lenses, I think I will buy some good glass for this Canon. There's no reason not to because the glass would transfer to another camera anyway. They're all going to be EF mounts, so that's not a problem. So I will buy some more glass for it. That's a little way down the road yet. I've just got to obviously get my feet back under the table. There's been a decent little bit of money coming in, but after this, it begins to slow up again. But I'm glad I've done that spreadsheet now that month by month I'm seeing what I'm earning. So this time next year, I'll be able to look back and see, okay, January, February, slow, then it begins to pick up and I can see who's doing what with me. So yeah, it's been an okay day. I mean, it's one of those, it's not the most creative day, but it's just ticking boxes and getting things done. I didn't do a reel today because I didn't have time. That is very much a luxury. I don't know how popular they are not anyway. Didn't have time to do that, but this was a given. The vlog was always going to happen. So tomorrow you'll probably hear me banging on about what it's like using an Android phone. I don't know when I'll do the vlog tomorrow, actually. I'll see. Main thing is I hope that Dr. Phone are happy. Fingers crossed. Keep everything crossed me tonight that they like what I've delivered. I'm pretty happy with it. If they don't like it, they didn't give me any direction. So I've picked out parts of the app that I think is worth showing and it makes for a good 5-minute video. We shall see. Anyway, hope you don't mind me keeping this a little bit shorter than normal because I just want to go and do this other video. It's a pain I've got to break down this tripod, but I haven't got any other options, I don't think. So I will have to. Right. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Thanks for being here. You lot are absolutely chuffing wonderful.